here on the Jim Miller for President Sports program on BWC Internet Media. Tim Chrisanikas with Ryan Hartson and Corey Bender wearing his Aaron Rodgers jersey today.
And meatball.
In celebration of last Sunday, a day that you guys enjoyed very much. Is that correct? Yeah.
I had a good time. I liked watching the Super Bowl. Watched it with my dad, just by myself. Just didn't go to a party because I don't want to make a fool of myself. As much as I like calling all fans annoying and meatballs, I am just like all of you. I am just panicky, and I am impossible. If you ever watch a Packer game with me, you will regret it dearly. I cannot handle myself watching them play, and but I was able to calm down relatively quickly on Monday. Stayed home from school, did the Ryan Hartson show. I got all the emotion out of it, and I think I had a good show. The views clearly don't represent that. The amount of viewership that we got, which was almost none. I think the most views I had was like 6. Oh. I mean, it was one of the worst viewed 4 episodes that I've had in my entire very short fake sports radio career.
Wow.
So it was disappointing because I thought I nailed it. I thought I had a good time doing it.
Well, man, can't get down on yourself in these things, right? We just gotta keep our chin up, champ.
In this economy. Right?
Yeah, in this economy.
The economy's fault.
Yeah, people just don't listen to internet radio like they used to.
We have as many studios as we do co-hosts. 2.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. Yeah, because we can put this radio station in my car and take it anywhere we want to go. Laptop, mic, you and me.
Yeah.
It can fit. BWC Internet Radio can fit in my Jeep.
Yep.
That's pathetic.
On our way to Starbucks for the meeting
last
week.
Didn't do that today. No. But that's okay. We're out here. We're out at the West Studio.
The West Studio today.
The legendary West Studio. Yep. Corey Bender's with us. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just really pumped right now. I don't know what I'm just kind of speechless still.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it sank in on Monday and Tuesday, we're the champs, and then by Wednesday it's just like, man.
Yeah, it was over.
You get over it, but it's just like you just had this soothing feeling. You're like, oh yes.
It's great. It feels so good. It feels so good to be a
You feel
champion.
accomplished even though you didn't do jack shit.
Now,
exactly.
Tim here is a Cubs fan, and let me just let you know, it feels so good.
It really
right
does.
now.
I know what it feels like to win a championship, man.
Blackhawks.
I jumped on the Blackhawks bandwagon the season before they did it. So
yeah.
I'm a full-time Blackhawks fan now, and I educated myself. I'm not a bandwagon fan anymore. I don't consider myself that, but some people would. I don't know.
You were a bandwagon fan that turned into a hardcore fan. That's what I thought I'd do with the Blackhawks, but I jumped off the bandwagon as it was slowly going off the cliff.
Yeah, it seems
because the Blackhawks bandwagon is either leaning off the cliff or you already went off.
Well,
and you're in midair right now, and it will crash by the time you guys miss the playoffs.
It's the case with most Chicago teams. It's just like, yeah, we had a good season, and I was just like, oh, mediocrity.
You know why? It's the '85 Bears effect. Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews got wasted all summer and probably didn't even participate too hard in training camp. They're still partying. They're still celebrating. Okay, and that's what happened. And that's what happened to the New Orleans Saints this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big question for the Packers is that going to happen with this team? I'll refer to you, Corey.
I don't really know. They're a pretty young team. Their average age is 26. That's pretty amazing.
That is.
And
the quarterback is 27, which is scary for the other 31 teams in the league.
Yes, because you got all these aging quarterbacks now. They're still good, and then we're gonna have Aaron for a very long time, and that's just so soothing to me.
You have 9 more years of him as one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the game.
Mm-hmm.
If my math is right.
Or you never know. He could be an elite quarterback after that, but it's very doubtful.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they'd do that or not. I mean, it seems like this team was just so focused this year. I don't know. Maybe not the regular season, but the playoffs. Yes, so focused. And even though we don't really like McCarthy that much, but we kind of warmed up to him.
Actually, do. I've
warmed up to him.
I like him. I
think he'll keep this team focused because they're hungry enough. I believe.
He's stupid. He's boring. I can't listen to him talk at all.
Mm-hmm.
but he keeps this team in a focus of not even a one day at a time thing, like a one thing at a time. Like, we're going to have this meeting, and we're going to do everything we can do to make this the best meeting we've ever had. And then they go to practice, and we're going to make this the best practice we've ever had. And then they have lunch. We're going to say, we are going to eat lunch, the best we have ever eaten lunch in our entire lives. Just that insane, in-the-moment focus. And that is what got this team ready to play each and every week. That's how the Super Bowl crap didn't affect them. And I think that this team has a chance to win, to at least stay really good, because that's all they are. This was a really good team that got hot at the end. That's it. Now, can they have the kind of regular season that this last playoff run deserves?
I have no idea. They are going to get a lot of starters back, though.
They are. Jermichael Finley, Nick Barnes.
Yes. Hey, go ahead, man.
A lot of people are coming back, and it's very exciting. I'd pick them. I don't know. We're going to do a lot of NFL preview stuff, almost in haste. Like, we should do NFL preview stuff just to make ourselves think there's actually going to be a season next year because of all the CBA stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, it's difficult. So, but I think when we start doing all that, I think I could see the Packers winning 12 or 13 games next year easy. I think Aaron's going to start winning MVPs, and I think he's going to start winning passing titles next year. I think the running game is going to be a great complement to that. I think the defense is only going to get better, assuming Dom Capers doesn't go for well, actually, he would have already gone to a head coaching job by now. So we're not going to lose Dom Capers, at least for another year. Personally, I think Dom Capers will be a head coach again. Now, he is old, but he's not Dick LeBeau old, so I think he will at least get one more shot at being a head coach, which is terrible for us, because he's not going to be the head coach of our team.
He's going to be like the head coach of some really shitty team, or just maybe an up-and-coming team.
Yes.
I really don't know.
But this team was really good, and I'm excited about the direction they're taking. I want to ask you about Ted Thompson. He got his contract extended, and I have to go turn the lights on, so I'm going to let you go for a little bit. What's your opinion on Ted Thompson right now, as opposed to where it was when they kicked Brett out the door, or Brett kicked himself, whatever?
It doesn't matter.
Your perception of Ted Thompson then, your perception of Ted Thompson now. I'll let you go.
Back then, I didn't really like him because I didn't think they treated him with respect, but that's a whole different story. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But apparently, him and McCarthy and Mark Murphy or something like that, president, they know what they're doing in the draft room. My God, how many teams can you say that have had their 16 people on IR, have their second strings or even third strings, be able to win a Super Bowl? That takes a lot of guts and skill to be able to draft that many good people, or just free agents or whatnot. It takes a lot of guts, too, to take a Hall of Fame quarterback and give this guy who hasn't done anything yet and give him and say, you're going to be our quarterback. And Aaron was just kind of like, okay, I've been patient enough and I'm ready to do this. I mean, it takes a lot of guts to give it to a third, fourth-year guy, even more to a rookie, but they didn't really need that.
So we like Ted Thompson now.
Yeah, I do.
I like Ted Thompson now. I think he's had me change his mind. Like, I didn't like him. Like, it was the same thing. Like, lack of energy. He didn't get me excited. His personnel moves didn't get me excited. Yeah. But there's a lot of substance to what they do in Green Bay. And I think substance over glamour is so underrated now, considering, because, I mean, really, you look at this team with Ted Thompson and Mike McCarthy, they've really taken the Bill Belichick approach of drafting young players, getting rid of older guys. I think Ryan Pickett's going to be gone this year. If they can, I don't know. I have to look at his contract, but I'm pretty sure that's the kind of deal that other teams would be interested in. It's all about getting younger with them. It's all about getting better with them. So I really think the Packers are the first team to not just mimic the Patriots on the field, but mimic them in the front office. And I think that's the biggest key to their success this season, is kind of taking what Bill Belichick has done and putting it into practice in a different franchise, which to me is fascinating. All right, here's the best story from Super Bowl 45. Okay, and it's not on the screen. I know Tim's like, where is it?
I was just looking at the stats.
Okay, the best story from Super Bowl 45. Have you heard about this? The Saturday night before the game, what McCarthy did?
No. Oh, yeah, he fitted the rings.
Saturday night before the Super Bowl, Mike McCarthy had all his players fitted for rings for Sunday.
That's a bold move
Sean Payton, on an NFL sound effects thing, Sean Payton said Bill Parcells told him that it takes balls to win one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Balls that, honestly, I didn't think Mike McCarthy had.
Yeah.
Until you hear about getting everybody fitted for rings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that takes a ton of guts to saying, all right, we're fitted for the rings.
Okay, let's
now,
go get them.
Now let's make sure they're Super Bowl championship rings and not NFC championship rings. Which, because they do get an NFC championship ring as well, which is kind of lame. It's like, yeah, here's an NFC championship ring. You lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
That's the reminder. you lost the actual big game.
But yeah, you still won this game, guys. Good job. Oh.
Yeah, you beat the Bears.
Oh.
Right.
It's okay.
Beat a third-string quarterback when your first-string quarterback didn't actually get hurt. And no, I'm kidding. He was hurt, and Jay Cutler's tough, and fans are retarded. I don't want to get into that for a fourth time.
For a fourth time, yes.
I'm done explaining that one too, even though I didn't do it on the air, but...
Explaining it to stupid people. Jay Cutler, no, he wasn't hurt.
Wasn't hurt. Have to have Caleb Haney as starter next year.
I've never been more distracted in a segment without Tim talking.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just kind of going all over the place with this because the Packers won the Super Bowl, and I'm very excited.
Really? Me too.
What are you excited about?
Well, I mean, I was excited. It was an exciting game. So, I mean, I was rooting for the Packers. I mean, I didn't want the Steelers to win again. So,
yeah.
And you know what I said about Ben Roethlisberger, I don't really like him that much. I mean, I'm not that I hate him or anything, but like.
Do you admire him as a player?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good quarterback, you know, but I don't really approve of his off the field resume, but you know,
really
I mean,
can.
yeah.
I don't know what he's like off.
But yeah, I can respect him as a player, you know. I mean,
You
it's
have
like the Michael Vick thing, you know.
You know, and the fact that he lost a Super Bowl, does that change his clutchness for you?
Oh, hell no.
No, me neither. Has your opinion of Ben Roethlisberger changed because of losing a Super Bowl?
No. Definitely not.
Me neither.
I respect him more because before the game he was talking about, I don't give a damn if I even get an MVP or a passing title. I want to win the Super Bowls. If my quarterback doesn't want to win Super Bowls, get off my team.
All right. So, all in all, this was a great Super Bowl. I think this was a great Super Bowl for people that weren't fans of either teams.
Yeah.
Because it had everything in it. It had good quarterback play, not great quarterback play. Everybody went all gaga over Aaron Rodgers' numbers. 24 out of 39, 304 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great day, but it's a good Aaron Rodgers day.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done it for 3 years. And everybody that's been paying attention to the game really wasn't surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people saying it was one of the great quarterback performances ever. I would say Montana when he threw 5 touchdowns, Steve Young when he threw 6 touchdowns was way better. Mm-hmm. I'd say when Ben won his last Super Bowl was a better quarterback
that
performance.
was a great Super Bowl.
Considering the clutch drive at the end. You know, it had good quarterback play. It had 2 teams that everybody recognized and respected, except Cowboys and Bears fans. And, you know, it was just all in all, it was a great game. And it was a great game to be a part of. And I'm happy for Aaron Rodgers because now you can't talk about the old man. You can't talk about he can't win close games. You can't talk about he can't win a playoff game. There's nothing. What can't Aaron Rodgers do at this point?
I don't know.
Nothing. There's nothing he can't do. And now he's one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the game. He's right where he belongs. And he's going to do it for the next, hopefully, 10 years. And maybe we'll have 2 or 3 more Super Bowls that Corey and I can enjoy. Tim, you haven't said anything in 5 minutes. I'm going to make you take us out of this segment. What do we got going on next?
Well, we're going to be talking about Carmelo Anthony and something that I certainly enjoy talking about Carmelo Anthony. So I'm going to be talking a lot in the next segment, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have not followed the NBA all year, but...
Tim could have stayed home.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of here to pull us in and out, right, guys?
Yeah, man. Quickly, do you guys think the Packers could do a dynasty like all these experts think?
I'd rather not answer. I'm too excited about this one.
That's good. That's fair enough.
But that's for the preview stuff when we get closer.
I really don't know either. It's just a good question.
It is. Okay. Tim, take us out.
All right. Well, this is the Jim Miller President Sports Program
on BWC Internet Radio.